I'm Dave, you're watching Dave's Taste Buds, and welcome back. I got another great episode for you today, pineapple upside down cake. It's got this great top to it with the pineapple rings and the cherries and the brown sugar. It's just got this wow factor. You bring this to a party and people are gonna ooh and ah over it. Yeah, it takes great pictures and it's delicious and it's not hard to make. So let's get into pineapple upside down cake. So before we start, everything is in the description below, the recipe, the measurements, all that.
Let's get down to business.
So here we go with the most important part. This is gonna develop that beautiful, delicious top. So we're gonna take our butter and we're gonna pour it. This is a 9-inch pan. It's the easiest way to make this. I would recommend just go with a 9-inch pan, especially if this is your first time. We're gonna put our butter right in there. We're gonna let it coat the entire bottom. We're gonna let it go up the sides just a little bit. We don't need this thing sticking later on. Now we go in with our brown sugar. This is going to almost create like a, almost like a caramel on the top. I'm gonna put that in and we're just gonna pat this down and spread it around. Gonna make sure we get everywhere with it. There we go. Gonna get a little bit up the sides. There we go. It's gonna look like that. Then we're just gonna start going in with our pineapples. We're gonna start with one right in the dead center. And then these other ones, we're just gonna layer right around the outside. It's almost like these pineapple rings are just made to fit this pan perfectly. Look at that. Now, once you get to this stage, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna kick it up a little bit of a notch. So we wanna have some pineapples kind of going up the sides too. I know, it's crazy. You don't have to do this, but you know, it's just a little something special. So I just tear them in half and I just put them upside down. So they kind of sit just like that. It's gonna look real nice on the sides. Put that in there. And it's just the perfect amount. This is exactly 1 can of pineapple slices. And it just makes everything come together. Now, you'll notice that these pineapples were on this pan with some paper towels. You're gonna wanna dry these a little bit. Just take a second, put them on some paper towels, pat them dry. It's gonna make a world of difference because you don't want it to be too watery. Then we're gonna take our maraschino cherries that are synonymous with our pineapple upside down cake. We're gonna plop one of these bad boys in between those pineapple rings. Do we need more than that? Nah, I think we're good with that. We're gonna put all that aside. So this is how it's gonna look. And the rest is just an easy cake batter. So let's get into making the batter. But before we do, let me take a second and thank my sponsors for today's video. What's that? There's no sponsors? Nobody called. I've been doing this for 4 years. There is no sponsor. In fact, there's nobody else even here in the room. It's just me. So I'm working hard on all these videos. Do me a huge favor and just hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos. I would appreciate it. So now I guess we'll just get back to the video. So to start making our cake batter, we're gonna start off with a separate bowl with our dry ingredients. All we're gonna do, we're gonna toss in our flour. Now, when it comes to measuring flour, also, if we're getting really specific with this, you shouldn't just take the measuring cup and jam it into that flour and scoop it out because it really kind of packs the flour down and throws off the measurements a little bit. The best way, what I do is I kind of fluff it up with a fork and kind of just kind of lightly shovel it into the measuring cup and then flatten it off at the top. I don't know, it's just what I do. Maybe I'm crazy. Flour, baking powder, and a pinch of salt. And we want to whisk these up ahead of time. That way we get it incorporated. We don't need to incorporate all of this, trying to get this really whisked up when we're combining this, because we don't want to overwork our cake batter. It just makes the cake a little bit gummy. So just take a second, get that whisked together. There we go. Everything's combined. Now we're gonna set that aside. Now let's start getting our wet ingredients together. We get a softened stick of butter. You're going in there. We got our sugar. This guy. Sugar goes in. We're gonna take our handy dandy handheld mixer. And we're just gonna whip this. We're just gonna go ahead and whisk it up until it's got that light, fluffy look. Just making sure all the butter and the sugar are incorporated together. Very nice. Then we're gonna add our eggs, one at a time. One. Get our other egg in there. We're gonna whisk that together. I'm just gonna go in with our vanilla. Very nice. Now we have our bowl of our dry ingredients. We got our pineapple juice and we have some milk. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna slowly put in some of our dry ingredients. About half. We can do half at a time. I'm gonna put in a little pineapple juice. This is where all of that delicious flavor is gonna come from. Put in a little bit of milk, about half. I'm gonna get this mixed together. Rest of our flour and wow, when I tell you, really smells like pineapple. The rest of our pineapple juice, the rest of our milk. We're gonna incorporate this. We're gonna get this all mixed together. Perfect. Perfection. We're gonna take our pineapples. We're gonna take our batter. We're gonna grab our spatula that I forgot to grab. And we're going to carefully pour this right on top, just like that. We're gonna get all that cake batter in there. I'm gonna take our spatula and we're gonna try to work from the middle. The pineapple's a little high, get down there. Look at this. We're just gonna turn it. We're gonna let that batter kind of all fill in all of our spaces on the sides. And that's it. We're gonna take our cake. We're gonna put right in the middle of a pan. Our oven is set to bake for 350 degrees. Our upside down cake is ready to go in the oven. I'm gonna put it in there 40 minutes and I'm gonna check it. If it seems to be getting a little bit brown on the top, maybe a little bit more brown than you would like, you can always just throw a piece of parchment paper over the top just to keep it from continuing to brown, because it's gonna spend a lot of time in there. So I'm gonna get this thing rocking in the oven, and then yeah, I'm gonna show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, it's been 45 minutes. I've already done the toothpick test. Holy cow. And look at that. It's done all the way through. It's perfectly colored on the top. I know it's done. I cannot wait to see what the other side looks like, but we can't do it now. We can't. I need to let this cool down for at least 10 or 15 minutes. So I'm gonna set this aside. I'm gonna let this chill for like 10, 15 minutes. Then we're gonna flip it and check it out. Okay, it's been 10, 15 minutes. I've let it cool down a little bit. It's still a little bit warm. This is what we're looking at. It started to pull away from the edges a little bit, but just in case, if you're really even thinking about it, you can always just kind of, take your offset spatula, go around and make sure, but I'm really confident that this is good to go. So this is how we're gonna do this. That's still hot. How is it so hot after that much time? This goes here, this goes on top, and flip. Did it come loose? Let's take a look and see. Oh, it feels like it did. Oh, mama. Woo! Take a look at that. What can I say? I'm actually proud of myself. That is just perfect and easy to do. I'm gonna take a slice and I'm gonna taste it. It's still, I mean, I'd like to serve this a little warm with a little scoop of vanilla ice cream on the side, or a big scoop of vanilla ice cream on the side. Who am I to judge? But it's still pretty hot. Let's check it out. I'm gonna cut right through here. I'm gonna take out a little sliver. It's even got the cool little pineapples up the sides. Not a big piece, not a big piece. Stay right there. Let's get under it and see. It's perfect. I'm gonna move this to a plate. Oh. Look at this. It looks fluffy, it looks light. Look, I don't want to say anything, but this thing is absolutely delicious. You have to try this. I'm gonna sit down with probably another piece of this. I don't think I have any vanilla ice cream left. I think my granddaughter ate it all, but I'm gonna pour myself a nice tall glass of ice cold milk, and I'm gonna have a piece of this pie, and I don't even care that it's 12:15 on a Saturday morning. I'm eating it. So it is what it is. I really appreciate you checking out this video to the end. Please go ahead and make this. Please hit like and subscribe. Shoot me a comment. YouTube has an episode right here that they want you to go check out, so certainly go check that out. That is specifically designed just for you. So like, subscribe, get ready to check out this other episode, and when you're done doing all of that, go cook something.